Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all okay. We are super excited this morning. Chris and I are moving on to the next stage of our business plan, which is getting into sublimation products and widening our range of products that we can offer. So I'll let Chris tell you what's in store for you today.
Yeah, so we wanted to do some more products, add more products to the shop. So we went out and bought a printer and a sublimation conversion kit, which opens up a whole new world of products that we can make. We can make bookmarks, mugs, print t-shirts, all sorts of things. So very exciting things coming to Outrageous House very soon. But first is the setup and actually getting it to work. And we all know what technology can be like. So
We all know how much you love printers as well, so
yeah,
it's gonna be good.
yeah. Let's see how this goes. So now it's time to unbox the printer that we bought. So we got the EcoTank ET2820. So we did some research online to see which printers could be converted for sublimation, because not all of them work, as we found out. So we decided to go with this one after looking at some reviews and some other people that have used this printer for sublimation as well. So hopefully this will give us really good results for the products that we want to make. So I'm going to unbox it. I'm going to use a knife. Could be dangerous. We don't read the instructions. Let's see if we can get this out of the box without breaking anything. So we have the printer, we've got the bottles of ink, but we're not going to be using these because we've got special sublimation ink to use instead. And the power cord. So let's take it out of the packaging. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. Compared to the other one, it's taller than the other one. So the plan is we're going to stack it on top of this just to save a bit of space. So we've got more desk space as well. Might have to look at the instructions. I've got some tape I can't get out. Blue tape everywhere. Looks like a printer. Refill bottles. So, like I said earlier, it uses special sublimation ink. So you can't just use the standard ink for what we need to do. So I'm going to have to fill these bottles so then I can then fill the printer with the sublimation ink. This could get messy, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to try and do it as neatly as possible. Let's see how it goes. First one filled, 3 more to go. So that's all the ink bottles filled. So now it's time to fill the printer. So we actually have a tank printer already. We've got a Canon printer, so it's very similar to that system. So it uses these little nozzles that are specially designed to fill the tank. So it's just a case of we flip this up here and we push that down into there and then just leave it and it fills. We'll leave that going and let the rest fill up. So a thing to remember when filling the bottles with a sublimation ink is it's really difficult once you fill the cyan and the black to figure out which colour is actually which, because they look very similar. Now on the side of these bottles there's a little key which you can mark which colour's in which bottle. It's a handy idea to do this before you fill the bottles so you don't lose track of which colour's which. Okay, so now we're going to print our image onto our paper. So I've already mirrored the image here, but you can do that with some printers in the settings. I'm going to select the printer. I'll let the printer manage the colours. And you can change the print settings. So for this paper, it recommends matte paper and best quality. That's A4. And then print. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of paper down just to protect the mat underneath, because we've heard that it can transfer onto items below because it doesn't cover the whole piece that you're printing on. We put our Teflon sheet over just to protect the paper, and then we can press. So there we have our first printed product using sublimation. We went with a jigsaw, but as I said, there are lots of other mediums that we can use. There's mugs, t-shirts, bags. It opens up a whole avenue of things that we can create at Outrageous Owl. I think for a first go, I'm really happy with the results. There are a few mistakes and a few issues that I can see that where some of it's not printed all the way to the edge. And as you can see from the printer bit, the lines are a lot closer and neater up here, and then it starts to feather out at the bottom. But I think that's probably the pressure from the heat plate, and it wasn't maybe even enough. But that's again trial and error, something that we can figure out going forward. I think we're going to waste a lot in the beginning, but I think that's like with anything when you're getting used to something. Yeah, but overall, I think for a first attempt, really happy with how it came out, and we have our face on a jigsaw. Can't go wrong. With the printer, I think really happy with the printer. So as I said, we went with the ET2820 Epson. Setup was really easy. It ran through sort of alignment and nozzle checks and all sorts of things in the beginning, but once that's out the way, it's sort of ready to go. Overall print quality, I think is really, really nice. Obviously it's difficult to tell with sublimation paper because it does come out a little faded before you print, but looking at the jigsaw, it's really nice quality. It is very loud, but I have seen there is a quiet mode on the printer, but I'm not sure if that affects the printing quality or anything else. So that's something I'll have to research and find out what that is all about. It is very slow. It is very slow at printing, but it's sort of one of those things that maybe you set off going and then go do something else until you come back and it's ready. But yeah, overall, really, really happy with the printing, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more sublimation items and seeing what new products we can bring out at Outrageous Owl.